Oklahoma City police arrested a 35-year-old man wanted for kidnapping and robbery in Haltom City. Good evening, I'm Alex Boyer. Haltom City police say the suspect kidnapped a 22-year-old woman at gunpoint on Christmas Eve. He made her withdraw $400 from an ATM, then drove around for an hour before tying her to a tree in Grapevine and driving off in her car. On Christmas Day, Oklahoma City police officers say the armed suspect was found sleeping in the stolen car. Fox 4's Amelia Jones spoke with police and joins us now with more. Amelia.
Alex, Haltom City police say the suspect admitted to the crimes and told detectives he just needed money. Police say the suspect has committed similar crimes before across the country. This time, they hope he's locked up for a significant period of time. On Christmas Eve morning, a 22-year-old woman was leaving for work at the Acacia Apartments. Haltom City police say she was approached by an armed man in a mask who forced her in the back seat of her car and made her withdraw money from an ATM. The suspect then drove her car to Grapevine and left the victim near the Camden Apartments on Grapevine Mills Parkway, then took off in her car.
Obviously, she was terrified. No one expects this kind of thing walking outside early in the morning on Christmas Eve.
The victim was able to get help and call police. She gave officers a description of her car and the armed assailant. Haltom City police shared the information in a national database. Less than 24 hours later, on Christmas Day, there was a hit in Oklahoma City.
One of the Oklahoma City Police Department officers found him sleeping in the same car in a parking lot.
Oklahoma City police arrested the driver, identified as 35-year-old Eduardo Javier Ordonez Godoy. Godoy is originally from Honduras. Police say he claimed to be affiliated with a gang there. He confessed to the crimes, saying he just needed money. But what stuck out to the detectives was his behavior during the interview.
He smirked a lot, he giggled, and, was almost proud of what he did.
According to an arrest warrant affidavit obtained by Fox 4, Godoy drove around with the victim for an hour and threatened to, quote, sell her organs or, quote, prostitute her. She told police, quote, all the things he was saying made her fear for her life. The documents go on to say when Godoy left the victim in Grapevine, he used her shoelace to tie her hands around a tree.
Just to give him enough time before she got to call 911.
Police say Godoy has committed similar crimes before and has even been arrested and deported back to Honduras. It's unclear how he got back into the U.S.
He claims that he's just a thief. He just wants money. But, in this case, clearly he went beyond that and brought a firearm into it.
Godoy is currently being held at the Oklahoma City jail. He's facing multiple felonies and misdemeanor charges in Oklahoma, in addition to the charges of aggravated kidnapping and aggravated robbery out of Haltom City. He also currently has an ICE detainer because of his immigration status.